because that's a different place for you. Also, D.C. is a different place, and you seem to be setting up shop in Ohio.
Yeah, I mean, Ohio's been we think, pretty good to us, and there are an awful lot of people and football players there, and they're players that are familiar with the Big Ten. They're familiar with our weather and the Midwest in general, so I think that makes sense. And we've dabbled in Cincinnati, not successfully, but we've dabbled there, and we really feel good, certainly, about BJ joining us. He's a young guy that we impressed with, and he's not unlike a lot of guys. Everybody at the school just loved him. Brad Rogers comes to mind. I went in the school last year, and his guidance counselor, the priest that's runs the school, the athletic director, everybody couldn't say enough about Brad, and that's exactly who he is with us. He's just a guy that does things the way he's supposed to do and works hard. And, so it's kind of the same thing with BJ. Everybody there really just kind of fell in love with him in the school, and he's done a lot of things, I think, to impress people, and we feel good about him coming with us. Out east, we've tried unsuccessfully to recruit Gilman. My oldest son went to Gilman for 2 years. We've tried over the years to get a guy out of there, and we finally were able to get Coach Poggi's son Jim to come. We're thrilled about that, and then Anthony chose to come out also, and very, very, very happy about that. It's a tremendous school, tremendous program. They've had great tradition of success, and the DeMatha thing was a little bit of a surprise to me. I think I might have been as surprised as anybody. You probably read the story, but Marcus drove out. His mom doesn't fly, so she figured she'd drive him out here, and that would kill our chances of getting him. And they drove out in August, right when practice was getting started, and drove to another Big Ten school, headed home, however many hours that took, and a couple weeks later he committed to us. And then the rest of the story is, he was a good football player. We really liked him. I fell in love with the guy when I met him and his mom. Tremendous people. Then this year he really had a good year. It's a little bit like, Hampton had a great game against Glenville. That caught my eye a couple of years back. Marcus had a great game against Gilman. I forget how many he ran for. I've got a friend who scouts in the NFL for a profession. He happened to be at the game. He called me up and left me a voicemail. He said, "Boy, I saw that guy committed to. He's really a good player." He says, "You guys will probably lose him now." And that was it. Good friend of mine, my good friend. Yeah. I'm not going to name him right now. But so I was in the tank on that one a little bit. But Marcus has stuck with us, and we're really excited about him.
You've talked in the